Okay, YouTube, I wanted to do a little bit of an update on my decision. Try not to be too doggone shaky here. I'm going to put this camshaft in my Blazer for the summer. It is basically made by Elgin Industries. 500 lift, 106 lobe separation angle, 302 duration, 246 at 50 thousandths. Anyone who's been around, I think since the late 80s, early 90s, knows that camshaft used to be sold by Crane Cams. And it was either their high intensity, their Energizer, or their Fireball series. What they used to call the 302 HO6 cam. If you look it up on YouTube, there's like 1 or 2 videos of that cam. The reason I selected this cam is because this thing literally idles like a sweaty pig in a hot summer day. For most of you people know, the Blazer motor, the motor that's into my Blazer right now, I've never liked the way the cam sounded. Because originally that thing was just built as a slightly above stock daily driver vehicle. Excuse me. And that cam is just very weak, in my opinion. So, since I know my LS project is going to take most, if not all, of this summer, I don't want to be without the ability to drive and enjoy my Blazer during the summer. So I just went ahead and pulled the trigger and went out and bought a new camshaft, lifters, heavier valve springs, some plus 50 thousandths locks, because I'm pretty sure the installed height on those 492s are 1.7. The springs that I got are the 550 lift Elgin spring, 125 seat pressure at 1.750 installed height. Because I'm fairly certain the installed height on those 492s, even though they do have aftermarket Ferrera stainless valves, I'm pretty sure it was 1/700. So I went ahead and bought some, see if you can see these things, plus 50 thousandths locks, so I can get the right installed height for those 550 lift springs. While the heads are off, I'm going to go ahead and take them with my 4.8 block to Jack Conklin at Performance Machine, because he's going to go ahead and machine the top of my guides to accept these 0.530 positive seals, because I absolutely hate the O-ring and umbrella setup that's on those heads now. So I just went ahead and made the decision that I'm going to go ahead and fix that, throw in a brand new cam and lifters, heavier springs, and have an engine that I enjoy the sound of and enjoy the idle, because the RPM range on this cam is, I believe, 3,000 to 6,500. I plan on using that 6,500 RPMs because I love RPM, and this cam is absolutely a beast. I mean, it's going to sound awesome, and that's really what I wanted. You know, after snapping my axle in the Blazer last summer, I'm not all that excited about racing at the track, but I'd like to have some fun playing around on the street. Maybe turn some heads with the way the car sounds, and just enjoy it one more summer before making the leap over to the Turbo LS. I don't want to hurry the LS project, and the way I've got this budgeted or funded out is going to be over the next 2 or 3 months, as I basically finish the assembly on the 4.8 long block and get it double bagged, put in the side over in the corner. Go ahead and build that Turbo 400 with the hard parts and the recommended internals I'm going to try my best to build the Turbo 400 to handle up to 1,000 horsepower, even though that's probably twice as what I'm going to make. But in the future, I hope to do a stronger LS motor that's not just a budget-built 4.8, and then have a little bit stronger play toy to play with. I was really I like the way these Elgin lifters looked, because they have that hardened steel, what they call foot. You see that parting line on the bottom of the lifter? That's where they've fusion welded a hardened steel foot to try to battle camshaft wear issues or camshaft failure issues and stuff like that. The only thing I don't like is that cheap clip. I like the E-clips, and I have actually upgraded lifters to the E-clips before, but since I'm not really gonna, I'm not going to set the lash at 0 on these lifters and chance popping them open. I'll just go ahead and leave that little cheap clip in those hydraulic lifters. I don't know if I mentioned that before, but this is a hydraulic flat tappet cam. Probably be one of the last ones I ever run, unless I work on somebody else's vehicle, and I'd really turn them towards a roller if I could. So anyway, new cam and lifters, heavier duty valve springs, and updating the heads to positive seals. And I'm probably going to swap in another Turbo 350 in the Blazer so that I can enjoy that thing during the summer. Probably throw down on some body work at the same time that we're finishing the heavy component build for the Turbo LS. So I appreciate you guys watching. I'll try to get a couple more videos up soon, because I got a couple more topics and updates I'd like to cover. Thanks.